Hey, so I'm going to showcase the double Imbue Shadow Clone Twisting Blades build. This is the dungeon we're going to run, if anyone wants to see. Pretty standard stuff. And this is the build. So we're running the standard Disobedience on the helm. This would probably switch over to the neck for pushing. We're running Stolen Vigor. I like this one because uh, basically if you get crowd control, you still have some passive healing. It works a little bit better for some other things as well. Just having passive healing, you'd be surprised how much you absolutely adore it if you got it. This could be changed with something else though, totally not stuck in stone. We got bursting venom on the gloves here, very important. This build's really good at bursting down big packs, although you gotta wait for the cooldown on Shadow Imbue, but it's also very good for merkin bosses and players to some degree if you can proc bursting venom, or just in general poison imbue is really good. Um, yeah, I'll just keep going through this. I'll tell you some of the secrets about the build here. We got the might aspect on the pants. As you can see, lots of damage resistance as well, and armor, stack armor. But yeah, just really standard stuff. You want to be a little tankier. We've got the manglers on the boots. I really like manglers. It works really good. A little bit of crowd control. You knock things down, it increases your crit chance, and the passive on the tree there. Standard blade dancers on the two hand. We got accelerating aspect on the amulet. This can be swapped around a little bit. Maybe it's better to have edge masters on the amulet, for example, right? A little bit more damage, a little less attack speed. That'd probably work out better if you're having mana regen problems, which we can actually get to here too. If you have mana regen problems, then it might be a good idea to swap out edge masters and get something like Ravager or whatever it's called, or Umbral, or there's a variety of different ways of doing it. But because preparation, you don't have the mana regeneration or energy regeneration, sorry, of inner sight. Like you have to do something to make it work, and we're stacking lots of energy cost reduction right here, and lots of energy generation to try and make up for it. So yeah, Edge Masters. Got the corruption aspect. This one's really important, non-negotiable. Obviously, you want 40% increase on your imbuements, right? Like that's just sick. We're running the vengeful aspect on the sword here. Obviously, some of these are interchangeable, aspects wise. You just gotta make sure the offensive ones go where the offensive ones. If you have any resource, they obviously have to go on the rings or whatever. But yeah, just making vulnerable increases crit chance, very important for proccing bursting venom. Bursting venom, right? So because on crit, on lucky hit, on crit, 10% chance. So it's ultra low. So you want to increase your probabilities of hitting that as much as possible. And then I'm running Asheras. You could use a regular sword, but I like the rapid attack speed. It feeds into, the crits heal and stuff like that. What else was I going to tell you here? Obviously crit here, attack speed, damage reduction, cooldown reduction. You want the imbuements. This isn't the best helm. I just kind of threw this build together, and it's what I found. Works good. Cooldown reduction, energy cost reduction. You want movement speed. Oh, that's what I was going to say. So you want movement speed. That'll make your life exceptionally more joyful if you have 50% movement speed increase. It's crazy. But the important thing here, I should say, the way that I like to play is with this affix on the boots, where it attacks, reduce, evades cooldown by 1.2 seconds. You're going to be attacking super fast, and what this allows you to do is evade every second or so. And so when you can maneuver around the fight a lot better. And how that works out really good is like when you've got blades spinning around you, like a poison blade or shadow blade or just any blades, being able to evade around and murk things is just absolutely a blast. It's joyful. It's just a good time, and it works really good. So that's what I would suggest going for. Your mileage may vary. Just standard stats here. Abilities wise, we got puncture, twisting blades, the standard close damage reduction, and healing. Right, that if you attack faster, you get more healing. Weapon mastery, 3 for 3. This build is very damage focused for speed farming, right? Although in the Paragon tree, there's lots of damage reduction, but generally speaking, you want to kind of balance it out. You don't want to be dying, but you need to put out some damage. Damage makes the dungeon clear faster, right? Just one rank in dash. I don't think these things are too important. One rank of rapid gambits for rolling, for more rolling, you know. Uh, Concussive, yeah, you need the 3 for 3. The crits, like you gotta increase your crit chance. The proc bursting venom, very important. And then trick attacks. I got an amulet that gives me +3 to exploit. It's just what I have. My amulet's not the best, but it works for me. And any type of 24% X increase of damage, even if it's healthy and injured, is awesome, right? Any multiplier like that. Same thing with this bad boy here. I'm running a dagger and a sword, so I believe I get both. I could be wrong. And then yeah, if you can, stack up some malice there, that's good stuff. You want full tilt bursting, full tilt shadow imbue, full tilt poison imbue. Yeah, so the shadow imbue is really good. That's how you blow up packs. I got this 1 point. This is standard. I got this 1 point here. Sometimes you have problems with the packs getting unvulnerable, like if you have stuff that's a little too tough. So it's nice to have a little bit extra source of vulnerable because you're not running a trap and blast trappers aspect. So poison imbue, you want to get this bad boy here, and then blended poison imbue, very important. Again, we're stacking crits, and this stacks up damage on bosses like crazy. I mean, I got a clip. I'll clip it into the end there, where I'm fighting a Shava, I think, and my poison's starting to tick for 1 million a second. So that's like, yeah, awesome. It's pretty good stuff, and that's on top of the damage that you're also putting out with your physical, right? So. Yeah, it's really good. So Shadow Clone, I just get 1 point in here. I just want the Unstoppable. It's mostly for utility. Alchemists, yeah, this is really good because basically because of your energy generation, which is like an innervation, right? As well as on your gloves here, lucky hit 5% chance to restore 16%. Like you want to stack up some lucky hit, right? So this is one way to do it. If I had more points, I'd put it into second wind as well. But you want to stack up the lucky hit. It's very, very important. And what it does is you can see here 43% chance. And you drop that down and now you got a 38% chance. So it's a 5% additional lucky hit chance on your imbues. And same thing with your twisting blades here too. Probably not 5%, might be 4. Adrenaline rush is just a point to get you into haste because you want to move faster because speed farming build, right? And momentum I like because like all these things are great. Movement speed, energy generation, damage reduction. Can't go wrong. This character is quite tanky, so you don't really have to worry about dying too much. So just go through the Paragon board quick. Damage, armor, damage, closer. You try to get that cutthroat skill up. We got focused, which feeds so damage to elites. It's getting a bonus from diminish, right? 120%. So now you're going to be an elite killer. Absolutely fantastic. When I theorize this build and just Diablo 4 in general, I'm thinking trash mobs probably not that big of a deal. It's the elites. You don't want to kill them fast. You want to make them to be like trash mobs. That's what you want to do. You want to try and stack up some damage versus elites in this build at least. So yeah, armor, damage to close, but more importantly, the damage to close reduction was in this. Yeah. So both these also have damage reduction. So you might find something better, but I like to wield lots and lots of damage reduction. You're melee class, right? So this is a very important skill here, or glyph. Skills that critically strike restore 12% of their energy cost. I can't see how any class doesn't run this, so that's really solid. Vulnerable damage, really solid. And sorry, I should tell you the boards here too. Exploit weakness glyph here, our legendary node. It's good. I'm heading towards this. I just want more damage reduction for when I start pushing. And here we got more damage to elites. Sorry, this board is the tricks of the trade, and this is just the starter board, of course. So yeah, and then we're up here. Oh, we did this one already. Yeah, exploit weakness. This is the deadly ambush board, and the reason I don't really like this board that much, but when we start doing higher greater rifts, this is going to be, you put in some points here, right, and you get damage reduction from traps. You can stack some stuff up, but Also, you know, we're getting a lot of damage to close here, so it's good. We got just max life here. I like max life. Max life is good times, I feel. And then this bad boy here, you know, just more vulnerable damage, but more importantly is this additional bonus, which is when you damage an enemy for the first time, it makes them vulnerable, so it's a free vulnerable. If you're leveling, you want this sooner in the tree. You want this as soon as possible because it gives you speed. And this is the no witness board. And then this last board, just a filler, it's the Lerana's Instinct. And I just threw in this glyph Canny, which is the non-physical damage, but more importantly is this additional bonus, which I believe is multiplicative. And multiplicative is always the best, baby. So yeah, that's where we're at. I'm not at level 100 yet. I don't have my renown all done, but this is you know, currently what I got going on: specialization, preparation, and yeah, hopefully I got everything that I need to get. You know, very important resource generation, very very important. So yeah, let's see how we do. I also stack a little bit of all stats, and yeah, some of my gear isn't like the best, or the legendary aspects of them isn't the best, because I have those in my stash in case I roll just like an absolutely godly item, right? So yeah, that's what we got going. The amulet could be better. It is what it is. Obviously, it's RNG dependent, right? You just roll with the poison blade twisting around you, right? That's okay. And here what we're, oh, we procced it, never mind. We're gonna hit it anyway, so you proc it and it resets your cooldown. Alright. Sorry, you hit Shadow Clone and it resets your cooldowns, which is really good for killing bosses if things get off cooldown, you didn't kill it yet, or get CC'd. It's just really good utility in general. Dang it, pick this up. I thought I could showcase. Well, there's how quick. I shouldn't have picked up that shrine either. Alright, no more picking up shrines. Which way do we want to go here? Definitely down. You just drag those poison blades across things, they like to die from that. And one of the cool things about this build is that it makes use of Shadow Imbuement, which is definitely one of the coolest spells in the game. Or spells, imbuement, augments, whatever you want to call it. Good times, you know? Yeah, you get to evade around a lot with this build, which is kind of nice. Oh. Yeah, and Poison Imbue just absolutely wrecks elites. Coupled that with our, what's it called there again? Our damage to elite stats really quite high. And yeah, the hardest things in the game are going to be the elites, so you got that covered, right? Where is this? This is a shit dungeon, but it's gonna be. It's like, yes, do you have, oh, 1 sec here. Need more time. Alright. See, there I was getting like stun locked by those guys, and you know, obviously the choice that I should have made right in the beginning was just to pop, what's it called there, Shadow Clone, right? And see it procking bursting venom procs because I got a big packs to proc lots of like lucky hit chances on. And that right there is a really standard combo, just dragging Shadow Imbue across people. And see, our Shadow Clone's already off cooldown, so we can just melt those guys quick. Right? And we're going to melt these guys. Oh. We're going to melt this guy through the shield guy, the resistance augmented guy. Okay? So it's still a really strong build. Just the density isn't the best in this dungeon, but yeah, we're making do with it at least. Oh, we don't want to do that. Languishing corpses, so we'll go down. See, procking that bursting venom. That's good times, right? So we get some cooldowns. Okay, we killed this guy. Alright, and I'm going to kill this guy quick. So, that is basically the build. I'm working on this canny glyph. It's not full. I changed my mind. It's the multiplier, right? So that's why it works a lot better. And yeah, that's the build. So after this, I'll post a couple boss kills there, and you can see bursting venom's working pretty good there. So yep, have a good one. Bye.
Need more time.